What is going on? We're gonna pick another random pair and a random day from the last trading week. We're gonna backtest it from 4:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Let's get started. Etherium. I think I've only backtested this once. I don't remember how well I did, but Etherium is going to be on the menu. Random day from the last trading week. Let's shuffle this up. Ethereum with March 30th. Yay! Okay, Ethereum on March 30th. That's cool. All right, let's hide that, and we're just gonna get started. Let's make sure we're big and strong. We're gonna go to our Binance list here, and we gonna find Ethereum, and that is wild, but I'm hoping that it's not all like that. Okay, I'm gonna flatten out price here. The 30th is right here, so I'm gonna go to the 29th. We're gonna look at the daily. I don't even know. I hope it doesn't show like the 30th on here. What the flip? I don't know. Okay. Well, let's mind wipe because I think I saw it. I'm just like trying to. I feel like I saw it, but we're just gonna make sure we didn't. So we're gonna go to the 29th. Okay. So here's the 29th. We just ran a high. We expect reaction, but overall we are bearish-ish. If we go bearish, I expect it to be from here, so I'm not expecting too many sells. Nonetheless, I think if I were to remember correctly, Ethereum's been pretty bullish lately. Um, it's green over here. So that's today, but you know, it trades on the weekend, so we don't know, man. We don't know what the fuck's going on. Let's go down to the 15-minute. And let me advance to the 30th. I don't think there's like sessions like within currencies and shit. So if we were trading at 4:30, oh, actually, you know what? Let me go to the let's see if we can get the 4-hour candle going. That should be, I should not see the future from this one. So on the 4-hour, yeah, that's the 29th at 21. Okay, cool. So what I see here is we're just kind of pushing up. We got this like small reaction right now. None of these lows have broken, but we've caused some liquidity to be formed down here. So maybe we push down if we reject from this candle. But other than that, we're just bullish and getting a reaction from running that high just now. So let's go to the 15, and we're gonna go to 4:30 and get started. So we are bullish on this still, but we have not. We have to analyze the 15 at our time where we would have sat at the chart. Sorry, it's taking me so long. So here's 4:30, and what I see on this chart here is basically we have this overall low and this overall high. Now, in the meantime, we've made, these short-term lows. These lows have all been broken, right? And finally, we broke this high here. So if we were to go and break this high, I'd expect it to either be from this area or possibly this area here. Right? But we are bullish. So these candles look kind of jank. Honestly, I don't really know how I'm gonna trade this because these look jank as hell. Um I might want to go to another chart, but let's see what we can do. Let's see what the 1 minute looks like. let me see if I can switch to the Coinbase chart. Technical difficulties. No, I mean FUSD. I'm gonna go to the 1 minute actually, so I don't so I can flatten price before switching back up to 15. Oops. So we only see today. Yep. So let's just in case. Okay, there's no drawings. Let's flatten out the price. 15 minute, and then we're gonna go to the 30th at 4:30, which was around here. So now we'll enhance this. Yeah. So same bias, better candles. I don't really know why that other one is terrible. But anyways, yeah, so we can see this, that we have this zone here that we could come back to if we were to maintain our, try to return to some kind of bearish push here. But otherwise, I do anticipate either a bounce from here, here, or here to then take it higher. 1 minute. All right. 1 minute is cool because we just ran all this shit and we're just kind of pushing down. I do see this massive zone as possibly an area where we could see some nice pushes from. If we get a red candle here, I might enter. We did not get the candle I was looking for. Ran these highs, tested up this supply area here. Okay, I want to enter on this because I do think it's going to come lower from at least to that zone we were talking about, but this 1 to 3 should be just running the lows of this spike here. Okay, we are testing off of the spike. Not the best. Kind of wish that I broke even, but you know, we're sitting in the trade and it was okay. We just had to be there for a while. It's like an hour of price action. So that's cool. It's a +3. So here's the thing about this. Within that trade, we did break this low here. When we retested off of this, because we anticipated the lows to break based on our 15-minute bias, we could have seen this low breaking and waited for a return to a supply area above it. And for me, that would be either this one here or this one here. We got a reaction from the first one, right? And then we could have taken that lower. But we were already in the trade, so it didn't matter. I'm really happy that we didn't get taken out there. If I had tightened up my stop loss, it would have been kind of awkward. But you know what? This is nice for me, because if it breaks this high, then obviously we're going to run this high, or at least this high. I can't have a stop loss that far. So +3 on me. Let's get it going. Let's turn on the backtest helper for March 30th. I do want to see the next 15-minute candle, and that would be right here. Okay, definitely expecting a run of the lows. Definitely expecting a run of these lows down to this area now, because this engulfing piece of shit is already trying to run these lows over here. And yeah, no, let's see what happens. So because of that, I do want to sell from possibly this area, or even, I mean, if we come higher, this area. But we could just keep dropping because we got momentum. Now this would be a candle I'd like to sell on, but I'm not going to do that right now. That looks nice though. I like that rejection there. There we go. Okay, pushing back to the area we like to sell from, right? Because my bias is that we're going to break the lows here, I am just going to enter. Normally, I'd probably want to wait for like one more push, because this is just like a tap of the wick here. In my experience, it could probably just tap the wick, run a little bit, possibly down to like this area here, and then go up one more time, and then drop. In fact, I'm just going to exhibit some patience. So there's our second push, and there's that second push to the downside. That's the one I want to enter on. Thought it would come up deeper though. but these made equal highs, I think, or maybe this one slightly ran it, but yeah, should be good. I meant to set that at 1 to 3. That's I didn't know it would be like such a massive. I needed to scale the chart, so that's kind of crazy. Plus 3 on that one. I didn't know that those two candles would come out like that. It kind of messed me up. We were already in. We were on the right trade. So we only take 1 to 3s here on this channel. So only so far. Wow, that was wild. Okay, so now we're in our zone. What we want to see is possibly for price to consolidate in here and do some shit, and then do one of these, and then we want to take it on the way up after one of those. Of course, we just ran the lows of our zone. Next white line is the 15-minute candle that we can look at, so wait for that. I do like the momentum that's happening right now, but I don't like the look of this candle. It did run the lows, and we did say that it would bounce from here and go up, so I mean, we could take a risky trade here. In fact, let's see what happens on the next candles. So if we get one more bullish candle, that's a failure to break the low for me. This is kind of a weak candle in decision. Okay, so that's a failure to break the low. What I'm gonna do is I can kind of see price pushing back up to here before giving us too much of a hard time. So let's go right here. Oh man, right at the high. I don't even know if it's gonna run, honestly. This is pretty tight of a stop loss. Well, let's see. Okay, so we got run. That's fine. We kind of knew it was risky, right? So we wanted price to consolidate first before playing around. I bet you this is the part where it runs, though. Because I honestly, like, I get punished a lot for not having patience. Let's see. Oh, okay, we run the lows. That's the other way you could have taken it, right? I don't see a sell I would have gotten in here, though. Maybe based off of this area. Yeah, just a break and retest type of shit. But I mean, I don't trade like that, so not normally. Um, so yeah, get to the next 15-minute candle and see what's happening. We are in fact consolidating. We are breaking out of those little mini ranges. We have a lot of wicks down here. To me, this means that we could possibly run these lows here. But I want to see what happens. I mean, if we get a rejection candle, because basically, if you walk it out, right, we had this high to this low. Then this high broke the lows here and here, right? So then that made these lows. Now, we had the reaction from this high that broke. Basically, this trade here was the first reaction. So I would expect that now we would bounce from up here, because this high led to the break of these lows, or more weakly, more with less strength, this area led to the break of, you know, basically the same thing, but just from a shorter, like a shorter distance. I don't know how to explain the momentum like that, but hopefully it kind of makes sense. I like that this candle broke the low of these candles, but I'm not entering yet. We still have bullish momentum here. Curving downward slowly. What? Oh, shit. Well, that's okay. As I say, that was one of the more awkward movements I've seen, where it's like we break this high and then we slowly burn down. But regardless, this could be the reversal point here, because this coming out of this pattern, we could be running back up to these highs for a bigger move. But we don't know anything yet. There's not enough confirmation for me to say that. We'd have to break this high first. Okay, we broke that high, so now we would expect a pullback to then get in for a buy. Now we could enter here with a stop loss possibly under here. And that would be the risky trade. I would like to see it return back to these areas, like basically this area, before I'd consider a real buy. So we did get a return to that area. Let's see if we get a bullish candle out of here. Nope. So return to the lower area. We're now here. Still risky. Okay, we ran this low now. So what I'm seeing is that we have this type of like weird channel pattern that we're trying to make. However, we still haven't, these pushes are not very strong up yet. So I want to see something like, let's see something big and strong. I want to see a bullish impulse that ate its Wheaties today. You know what I'm saying? We just filled in the missing price here. So we do expect a little reaction. Possibly if we break this high or this high, I might want to get in depending on what it looks like. Okay, I like that candle. I'm going to put my stop loss right under it, and we're going to try to run the high again. So that'll be our 1 to 3, take us back to this. Ooh, wow. Take us back to this supply zone here. Okay, it looks like we wanted to run the low. I misread that completely. Totally fine. I'm trying to figure out where I went wrong on this one. And maybe it's possibly because I didn't respect the fact that we are still pushing downward. And I'm trying to take a hero trade out of this zone. But we did keep running highs before running this low. So there's a possibility that maybe we were just grabbing liquidity under here. I want to see what the 15 looks like. Okay, so the 15 shows me everything I need to see. This push here was just a retest of this 15-minute. Maybe I should have flipped back and forth between the 15 before taking that next trade. I don't think I marked -1, so let me do that real quick. So now we are pushing down to this area here. I do like that for a buy. I like those bottle rocket candles off of my zones. Like once this bitch formed right here, I was like, shit, I should have bought. Cause like I love these bottle rocket bitches. These are nice. These bitches is nice. Let's see if it would have hit. Yeah, it would have hit for sure. I love these bottle rockets off the damn it. Damn it, y'all. Okay. Well, we did miss our massive push to the top side. We tried to catch it twice in here. We are at 9 o'clock, so we'll keep going. We just almost ran the highs, so we might. Yeah, there we go. So now we should expect a push down and then a push up again after that. So I will wait for my next bullish area, and there we go. Undeniable big ass push after running some of these lows in here. Bouncing off of this area here or this area here, one of them. No, that's our confirmation candle, possibly to take us more bullish. However, we just ran this high, so this may be very risky, right? Because we haven't really done, we haven't broken a high yet. What would be less risky is to get this high and this high, or this high broken, and then we would come back down, possibly test somewhere in here, make another bullish candle, and then we take that, and that would take us higher. Right now, this is kind of like, oh, we like this. We see the candle we like, and we're entering. It's not a great entry, honestly, but I'm going to do it. If not, I'll re-enter. If it's not good, I'll re-enter. And there we go. So that's nice +3. Man, I really, really wish I would have taken this one. That'd have been nice. I'm kicking myself over that. I should have. My ego was bruised from these two. I catch that buy out of there. It's like you gotta wait for the pushes, baby. So nonetheless, we still haven't had a pullback anywhere, like not a real one. So possibly would expect it from this high up here if we make it there by 11. Okay, we really just wicked our exit. Okay, so this push came down, tested off of this overall like support or yeah, support area. I don't really trade with this here, but that's all I can see. So just keeping on. Um pushing up, pushing up, pushing up. I mean, let's not be fooled. Our trade was this. So we're just looking for another nice trade. We're bouncing from this area of supply here, so possibly looking for a run down to this low or a little bit lower or down to here. Looking for those nice candles. There's our nice candle. Okay, so we will actually put it under this low here for a stop loss. We want 1 to 3. 1 to 3 is kind of far. I don't like how far it is. But because with this 1 to 3 we're saying, okay, before any like real pullback happens, we are going to run this high right now. And I don't like that because I think there's still some drop in this. And I wanted a quick scalp, but I drew the trade on anyways, so let's see what happens. And there's our little drop that we were expecting, so it's okay, -1. So now we're looking for areas like this here and this here. I don't think this is a shift yet. We did run the high by like a little bit, little tiny bit right here. Let's see what happens. Okay, let's check the 15-minute and see where we're at. We just made this bearish order block, so possibly we just pushed down lower somewhere, but not 100% sure. We want to like we would have wanted to enter the sell right where we got stopped out, or like right here. But anyways, let's see what we got. Okay, little spikes. This is looking pretty like I kind of want to buy here. Um, let's see. We stopped here. I probably would have wanted to buy down here, honestly. But let's see what happens. Let's see. Yeah, I should have bought. That's okay. Massive runner that we missed. And it's 11 o'clock. Damn. Oh well, I missed the trade. I guess that's the difference between 9R and 6R. Oh well. So yeah, we gave up 3 here, but we gained 6. So not too bad. I'm kind of sad that I missed this trade and this trade, but I mean, I guess, you know, you can't be afraid to be wrong, right? You just take the fucking trade. That's kind of my advice there. Just take the fucking trade because whether you're wrong or right, it doesn't matter. What matters is the statistical probability of your strategy. And if your strategy says take this fucking trade, you take this fucking trade. It doesn't matter what the fuck. It doesn't matter what you think. Just take the trade, man. And that's kind of what I'm more talking to myself than anyone else. Yeah. So we had this sell here, anticipating the run of the lows, and then I don't know why I do the reviews at the end of these because I always forget why I took shit. I just know in the moment why I'm taking shit. But I'm guessing this sell was based off of this bounce of this double tap off this supply zone here. Tried to catch a buy, failed. Tried to catch another buy, failed. Missed our bottle rocket, took off. Yeah, nice buy based on the run of these lows, and we're just testing this area. Nice big sexy candle right where we wanted to see it. Got our 1 to 3. Took this buy, was kind of wrong because we said that we thought it had some more push in it, and it did have some more push in it. And you know what happened? It pushed down, and then when we wanted to enter over here on this candle, we didn't take it. And you know what? That could have been another 3R. So, hey, it is what it is. It's just a learning process. You got to take the trade when you see it. And that is Ethereum on March 30.